Hey everybody, welcome to Life at Sun. Hey everybody, welcome to Life at Sunny Lee with Kathy Jarvis. And it's been a very fast-paced week. It seems unfair that once you retire, the weeks just seem that they go really, really fast. And when you were working, it's like, when is the weekend gonna come? Sunday, we went to church and went out to eat. And then Monday was so busy. I got up early in the morning, very early for me, to go get my annual blood test for my physical. And I'm not a morning person, so that makes for a very long day. And we went out to eat, and then we came home, took care of the animals, just in time for me to go over and get my hair done. And that takes a while. But I enjoyed the visit with Christy, and we always have a good conversation, and I enjoy spending time with her. So that was Monday. On Tuesday, I worked from 11 until 1:30 out in this tomato trellis. And you notice how weedy it is back there in the back and how the tomatoes are all laying down? That's what all these were. So I worked to get these upright, to get the tomatoes I could harvest that were still good. I harvested them. I still got the second part back there to do. Won't be doing that until next week. But I got these all upright, harvested all the bright red tomatoes off of this. Let this get more to air. Trimmed them up. Harvested the peppers. And as you tell, I still got beautiful peppers to harvest in here. So I did that Tuesday. Harvested some watermelon. And went and processed all of that. I had to process the tomatoes and the peppers and get those in the freezer. And then that evening I went and I washed the two crates that I had borrowed from a friend. I washed those off really well and let them air out overnight and dry. And then on Wednesday morning we took those back to her, and then we went to the gym and worked out. We worked out at the gym Monday, Wednesday, and Friday this week. We got the whole workout done. Whoops. And on Thursday, I worked in the low greenhouse. And as you can see, it's a jungle in here. But I harvested all of the tomatoes off of here. Got those upright the way they were supposed to be. Some of them had come off. I do love this type of trellis. If they come out, you just unhook it, put the vine back up, and hook it back up. So nice. Really works really good. But I did realize that my peppers had aphids. They were covered with aphids. So I harvested the peppers out of here, and then I took some half teaspoon of dish soap to a quart of water, and I came out here and I sprayed the plants for aphids. And I gotta make sure that you get the underside of the plants when you spray, because that's where they love to go. These leaves were completely covered, and as you can tell, there's no aphids on them now. So hopefully they will recover. I lost some leaves because aphids, what they do is they produce a honey dew, which is a sticky substance, but it gets a mildew or fungus on them, the leaves, and then they can't photosynthesize correctly. So got that done on Thursday. Get around these cucumbers. I haven't seen any cucumbers yet. Plenty of blooms, but no cucumbers I have found yet. And same thing with green beans. Hoe beans. Got beautiful blooms everywhere, but I haven't found any beans yet. So on Friday morning, well, also on Thursday, I harvested this bed. This bed had carrots in it, so I took the carrots out and processed them. And on Friday morning, I came in, put some fertilizer in here, and I put turnip seeds and peas in here. So this bed's planted again for fall. So hopefully it'll do fine. And I haven't really used my little containers this year. I started out with strawberries over there and lettuce over here. I really enjoyed the arrow gardens inside so that's where I'm having my lettuce. This was originally for lettuce, and since I got the lettuce inside, I'm not using this. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to put in here. Next year I'm going to have to get a container for water in here like I have in the high greenhouse, so that I can water these, because these are not hooked to the drip system. Everything else is drip system except for these, and that's the problem, because I keep forgetting to come in here and water them. So as you can tell, this greenhouse is really doing really well. Let's go back outside. On Friday, I've been leaving the cats out and during the day, and I have one cat that likes to go down in the woods, and when I call it, it comes up the road. And there we got a bridge going in on the next road over, so they're detouring all the traffic over here. And yeah, last night I got scratched up pretty good on my arm because the truck did not slow down when it went by us. It just zoomed by, and I was carrying the cat at the time. Cat got scared and jumped out of my arms and left me some claw marks on the back with his back legs. So I was not happy about that, and right now the cat is still inside the garage. I haven't turned it loose yet. So I gotta do that, yes, this morning. See what else is going on this Saturday morning. He went into town. I'll show you what the high greenhouse looks like. I still have a little bit of a problem here. As you can tell, it's filled also. The tomatoes have gone crazy. The trails broke, so now they're not covering just this bed. They're covering the bed over there, which had the sweet corn in it. So it's almost impossible to get into this greenhouse from here. So I'm going to probably have to take this one out so I can actually walk. Peppers are doing fine. I need to get in here and harvest them. The mint's doing well. Cucumbers back there are going wonderful. Popcorn is almost ready to harvest. You have to leave it dry pretty much. It's best to leave it dry as much as possible on the stalk and then take it off. So they're drying up nicely so I can get these popcorn off of it. The popcorn, the drier the better. Okay? And then I've got po beans back there in the corner. So I've got some work in this greenhouse to do. But as you can tell, it's doing wonderful. And on Saturday was kind of a fun day. We usually go to the movies, but instead we kind of stayed home during the afternoon, got the animals taken care of and stuff. And that evening we went to the Museum School Days Gala. And we were gifted the tickets. And so we went. It was a lot of fun. A little disappointed on the food, but we saw a lot of people that we had not seen for a long time and got to talk to them. And it was just a nice get together of old friends that we are acquaintances that we have not seen for a long time. It was good catching up on it with them, and I enjoyed it. Didn't really get to look so much at the museum. We were walking around looking at stuff, and then the guy got up and gave his introduction speech or whatever, welcoming everybody there and telling a little bit about the museum. It was interesting, but we didn't have time to look at the museum stuff so much. And then we went out and have food trucks. So we went to the food truck and got our food. You had to show the ticket and get the food. And then we sat in the tent and talked to people there. And by the time we got through talking to everybody and eating, it was pretty much close time for them to close up the museum. So we didn't really get to see much of the museum stuff itself. But what we did see was quite interesting, and it's something that wouldn't be bad to go back and just kind of slowly go through the stuff and look at it without so many people around. But we did enjoy ourselves, and it's always nice to be able to dress up occasionally. So we were all dressed up and had a good time. So I hope you've had a good week. Remember, like, share, subscribe, and dream big, follow that dream, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.